You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 22nd of June, 2025. It is 2 days after the summer solstice. It is 92 days before the fall equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 4th day of Messidor, the day of the Véronique, the Speedwell. The sun rises today at 5:25 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:58 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:04 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:47 p.m. The length of daytime today is 4 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 11% full at midday. The new moon will arrive on Wednesday, the 25th of June. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 1:51 a.m., 9 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 8:06 a.m., 1 meter 43. In the afternoon, low tide, 1:54 p.m., 15 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 8:29 p.m., 1 meter 86. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the cottonwood trees are shedding green leaves quite profusely. They remain lush, but it is striking that while leaf fall is months away, they drop foliage so easily. Cottonwoods have large heart-shaped leaves on long stems that flutter easily in the lightest of breezes. Since they are most suited to valleys and floodplains, they like to keep their feet wet. In periods of heat and dry weather, they sometimes drop leaves to lessen their water uptake. They are also among the very first trees to drop their leaves come fall. Commemorations. Annals of Timekeeping. On this day in 1675, King Charles II of England ordered the building of the Greenwich Observatory outside of London. Christopher Wren and his assistant Robert Hooke were its architects. The longitude meridian running through the building became the reference point for calculating all the longitude lines around the planet, and due to Britain's dominance of the seas in the next 2 centuries, it would be designated the prime meridian. Hence the term Greenwich Mean Time, which is now designated Coordinated Universal Time, from which all our time zones are calculated. Interestingly, before he achieved fame as an architect, Christopher Wren was a professor of astronomy at Oxford. Today we celebrate the Croton Aqueduct, which first brought pure drinking water to the island of Manhattan. On this day in 1842, water started flowing through the newly constructed aqueduct. The sluices were opened at its origin, the Croton Reservoir, at 5 a.m. Propelled by gravity alone, the water traveled 41 miles and arrived in Manhattan 22 hours later. An observation crew in a boat named the Croton Maid entered the aqueduct at the same time the water started to flow and rowed all the way down to the city. Annals of Immigration. On this day in 1948, the ship Empire Windrush arrived at Tilbury Docks in Essex, east of London. It carried the first 800 emigrants from the West Indies to the United Kingdom. The Windrush has become symbolic of the influx of immigrants from the Commonwealth who arrived in Britain between 1948 and 1971. Indeed, the first arrivals are referred to as the Windrush generation. Let us honor today Dame Cicely Mary Strode Saunders, born on this day in 1918. The English nurse was a pioneer in creating the hospice movement. In 1967, she opened the world's first purpose-built hospice, St. Christopher's. Its care for people at the end of life emphasized palliative care, pain management, and offering patients the best quality of life. Its guiding principle was described thus: "You matter because you are you. You matter to the last moment of your life." Cicely Saunders' approach has offered a humane model of care for the dying that has had an influence across the world. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 22nd of June, 2025.